When she walks, she's like a thunder that swings so cool and sways so gentle that when she passes, each one she passes goes. But I watch her so sadly. How can I tell her I'm straight ahead, not at me? Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, I smile, but she doesn't see. Doesn't see. Por causa do amor. Você é do cor dourado do sol de Ipanema, o seu balançado parece poema, é a coisa mais linda que eu já vi passar. But I watch her. Por causa do amor, she just doesn't.
Alrighty, you guys. So today we're going to start off and try and see if we can chop these into smaller portions. And we're going to start off with some videos here that I've watched in the past by Tom Christie. Check out the channel if you like the videos. And it's basically Skeletor reacting to several things here. A lot of what he reacts to is a video game called Destiny, and presumably Destiny 2. And I know almost next to nothing about it. But a lot of what Skeletor ends up saying and feeling and expresses with some of the other characters there is pretty, relatable to video games in general and having to deal with certain people. So I figured we could take a look at a couple of his videos to start off with here. They seem pretty short for the most part. And here we go.
Oh, no! Fuck! They've done it again! Those fucking Muppets!
We're not doing this again, are we?
Yes, we are! And how can you act so calm? It's official! Destiny 2 is dead! Dead!
Nuh-uh.
The fuck you mean, nuh-uh?
I'm taking it from your reaction that this is about Joe Blackburn leaving Bungie, isn't it?
Leaving? More like jumping ship! He's left us up on Shit Creek, and he's taken the fucking paddle!
Oh wow, you're really blowing this whole thing out of proportion, aren't you?
So, to be fair, in Skeletor's defense, I mean, just from what little we hear of the situation, it's understandable to feel in his position like you're getting left behind, that someone's just taking the golden parachute and just jumping, right? Because what's the golden parachute for if not to grab a hold of it, burn the company down, leave it in a huge explosion, and then leap out the window with your golden parachute, right? I mean...
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, this is a big change to Destiny 2, but you're kind of being a bit overdramatic.
If this doesn't scream red flags about Final Shape, then I don't know what will.
You act like this, and yet you'll forget this ever happened in a week or two. You know you can't complain about every little thing that comes from Bungie's Twitter, right?
Yes, he can.
Right?
But the internet says I should be angry and scared.
Well, the internet is lying to you.
You dumb motherfucker. Nobody lies on the internet.
He's right! Nobody lies on the internet!
Why are you overreacting to this whole thing?
I have never overreacted to any Destiny 2 news ever.
If you say so. I think you need to read deeper into this whole thing to understand. Joe clearly said that he's leaving now that the game is in its end-to-end state, essentially meaning the bulk of the final shape is done. He didn't jump ship, and besides, he's been with the game for a while now.
What?
You're not even listening to me right now, are you?
Wait, what was I doing again? Oh yeah. Joe Biden,
Joe Blackburn.
Joe Blackburn has left Bungie, and this makes me angry. Because
you're a Destiny 2 player. Everything pisses you off.
I don't even want to play the game tonight. This has ruined my evening.
Well, if we're not playing Destiny 2 tonight, I might have an idea of what we can play instead.
He's right though. Sometimes you can't really play a game, right? People just think, the outsiders usually think, oh, you could just play the game. Why not, right? It's fine, right? No. You have to be in the mood for a game, right? Like, sometimes you can play a game that can get you in the mood, but really you have to be in the mood to play a game, right? That's why we have more than one game in existence. Because if all it took was one game, you just play one game. But no, even when it comes from different FPS's versions, different card game versions, different board game versions, everything has its own unique draw and flavor. So Skeletor is right. Sometimes something can just put you off the mood for playing.
Does it involve slavery?
I mean, yes, but
Well, please, do go on.
this is Power World. Everyone's raving about it. Just think of all the amazing things we can create in this world, and all the incredible things we can...
That was an appropriate reaction, I guess.
What?
So yeah, this is a little bit what it's like rolling with Skeletor and the gang. So that was Skeletor hates that it's Jover. Alright, now these are some older videos, just like this one was a year old here. But let's go over the Bungie layoffs here. Because apparently it happened again, so yeah. Let's check out the Bungie layoffs for Skeletor. After this commercial.
New crafted flats from
And
Pizza
this
Hut are just
one.
$5 each till 5 p.m. Choose from 5 handcrafted recipes you won't want to share.
He-Man! He-Man! Wake up! Wake the fuck up!
What? What?
He-Man! Get the fuck out here! We're so fucked! Reset the counter!
Reset the what? Oh.
He-Man! It's bad! Real bad!
You
How bad could it be?
say this like every 2 weeks, man. Come on.
But this time it's for real!
It can't be that bad.
They're delaying the final shape till June.
What?
They've laid off like 100 workers.
What?
And they fired Michael fucking Salvatore.
So laying off 100 workers for a video game company, that's a little spicy there, right? That's not exactly the best news going on there. Laying off 100 workers, oof. And then I'm not sure who this Salvatore guy is. I'm going to assume he's integral to Destiny, giving the name drop there. Well, there's also a slight possibility he's just some painter, like Salvatore Dali, something like that.
What?
And they fired Michael fucking Salvatore.
Oh, fuck. That is bad.
I know.
Oh, sweet G. Hang on. By the power of who gives a fuck. Tell me everything.
Look here, He-Man. With one announcement, Bungie has turned this game from a Hindenburg into a fucking Titanic.
Yeah, I mean, there's not exactly a big difference between the two. I mean, I'm not even sure if that's better or worse, because, like, the Hindenburg caught on fire, like fire, like... Hindenburg disaster. See? Like, big old huge explosion. So... See? So, like, people on board that they did not survive, I'm pretty sure. If they did, they were likely having broken bones and on fire. Hindenburg disaster survivors? 62 human survivors out of 97 people went, oh, this is better than I thought. With 35 people killed in the crash. Okay, fire and subsequent injuries. Okay, so yeah, people died from the fire, from the crash. Oh, apparently the last guy died in 2019, which, you know, it's not 2020 anymore, despite first impressions, 2025, but still, that's relatively recent. That's basically 2020. At the age of 90. Many survivors suffered horrific burns, with survival often depending on the proximity to exits and how quickly they were able to jump to safety. So, the people that survived because they jumped. They just jumped out of the blimp. Just like, yeah! Versus, do they have a Hindenburg movie? Hindenburg movie. They do have a Hindenburg movie. 1975. I don't think it's nearly as popular as the Titanic movie. Yeah, 1997. So, idiot on Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, doesn't exactly mean much nowadays, but, you know, decent score versus 31. So, you know, yeah. I guess I'll leave it to you, chat. What would you prefer? Would you prefer burning alive or being, like, getting frostbite alive? So, frostbitten alive. Anyways.
My god. I guess we really did vote with our wallets.
I know, but I wanted this game to get a wake-up call, not a fucking donkey punch. And somehow, it gets even worse. Upper management said that they kept the right people. Who the fuck says that and then fires Michael fucking Salvatore?
I think it's a good question. I mean, who says we kept the right people and then fires Hideo Kojima? Who says we kept the right people and then fires Shigeru Miyamoto? Who says we've kept the right people and then fires... I was gonna say, like, George Foreman, but I mean, like, if you were making George Foreman grills, then who fires George Foreman?
This is quickly becoming a shit show, isn't it?
As if it wasn't already!
What the hell is going on over there at Bungie?
I don't know, but look what happens when you over-deliver, Bungie. We get life full, and you get a 45% revenue loss.
I can't imagine how the developers of the game must feel right now. They most likely had no heads up about any of this. Now the community is going to be scared, confused, and even the content creators are rattled. I mean, imagine basing your whole channel around one game, and then finding out that that game may not have a future.
Which is basically what this guy built his channel around.
I mean, that would really suck.
No shit, son. The twab just came out.
Twid.
Oh, shut the fuck up about that. Here we go. Let's see what these boobs have to say for themselves. What the? This isn't a twab.
Twid.
This fucking reeks of ChatGPT and PR bullshit.
Now, I don't want to see you attacking the developers. They've got it much worse than we do right now.
I'm not mad at them. I'm mad at the dipshits running this circus.
Hey, why not come play Baldur's Gate free with me? I mean, you're in for a 7-month-long season here. Why don't you just stop playing the game for a while?
I can't stop. I'm addicted to the shindig. I play this game every single day and I don't know why. I get teabagged in Crucible, shit-stomped in Trials, and every LFG has that one guy who calls me a...
Yeah, you know, sometimes playing video games is like having a relationship in life, you know? Some of them are love-hate relationships, some of them are abusive, you know? Some of them are fine, some of them are innocent, you know? Looks like Skeletor's got himself into one of those abusive relationships. One of those that you're there just for the excitement of it. You don't know why.
Whoa.
But through all that crap, I still log on, repeat the cycle, and somehow leave satisfied. And I've come too far to not see this story to the end. I just want to enjoy this game again.
I didn't know that, Skeletor. Hey look, there's clearly a lot of unknowns going on here. Bungie hasn't given a full statement of what we can expect going forward. So for now, all we can do is, well, wait, and hope they really bring their A game to the final shape.
I guess so.
If Destiny 2 could survive sunsetting, the content vault, and even the Curse of Osiris DLC, well, I'm pretty sure we can make it through this too. We've just got to have a little faith.
Now, see, the last time you gave me a pussy boy speech, things were fucked. I mean, my expectations for the final shape were low. But now, fuck.
You wanna do the Halloween event, or?
God, no. After seeing all this and reading the twab, I'm just about done for today.
Hey, Skeletor.
Yes, He-Man?
I just think you should know. It's called Twid now.
Oh, would you shut the fuck...
So yeah, Skeletor is definitely speaking from the heart there. I think a lot of us can relate to what Skeletor has to say. And even though He-Man's trying to bring out the best for us, it's just... you know, not always working the best there. So let's see what happened not much later.
Juvederm collection of fillers. Add volume to get smooth, natural-looking, long-lasting results.
And assuming, you know, that this takes off enough, I will end up getting the non-commercial versions for you guys. And I mean that to be, like, shared. Like, I don't use non-commercial versions for myself. I'm like, yeah, you know, whatever. But if it ruins the flow for you guys, then I'll shell out some money for it.
He-Man! He-Man! Another layoff has hit the towers! The bar has reached levels of low that aren't scientifically possible! He-Man! Get the fuck out here! We're doing a sequel!
What is it now?
Oh, there you are, He-Man.
I've been here the whole time. The alarm?
Oh, yeah, sorry, let me just,
So, what's going on?
This! Bungie laid off workers!
Wait, didn't this happen like 6 months ago?
No, it happened again!
I haven't even reset the counter, and you're telling me that we now have to specify which layoffs you're talking about.
Yep, and this time, it's worse! 220 Bungie developers were laid off! More than double than last time!
So that's 320 workers laid off. That is, and within a 6-month period too. That is not a good sign of the state of things. I guess I have to assume it's being done for the, you know, shareholders, stockholders. But I mean, oh boy, that is not a good sign. Maybe, you know, maybe like 50 of those workers could have been dropped. But if you're dropping that many, either you had a lot of worthless hires, you know, people who just like were thrown in there just to meet a quota, or thrown in there just because to bump up numbers and things look good. Like, oh yeah, we just hired 100 new people, you know, so things are really going to take off. And then you're like, well, these 100 new people are doing anything, so we need to drop them because we're just losing money off of them. We're hemorrhaging income just having them around, and they aren't really contributing to anything. And so they're like, okay, well, we need to drop those. Might as well drop these other ones too.
One of them a week before her maternity leave! Double kill.
But wait, I thought the final shape was a success. Surely that would have prevented further layoffs.
The final shape sold worse than Lightfall.
Oh.
And somehow, it gets worse!
How does it get worse?
Well,
That's a good question. How, when you're dropping 320 workers from the company, like, how is it going to get worse than that?
buckle up, buckaroo! Here's how! Pete Barson, CEO of Bungie, was found out to have spent $2.3 million buying vintage fucking cars out of the Sony acquisition, the same Sony acquisition that was done to prevent layoffs from his factory. And look how well that ended up, but don't worry, because Bungie is working on multiple different incubation projects that are siphoning money from the only thing the company that's actually making any fucking money. Whoops, looks like the owners got canned. So long-time senior executive just left the company, but don't worry, Disney will still get updates. Just no longer major expansions, but smaller content packs. If you don't like how episodes turned out, then oh god!
Okay, so let's rewind this a little bit here. Buying,
Now, Pete Barson, CEO of Bungie, was found out to have spent
spending $2.3 million
$2.3 million buying vintage fucking cars out of
buying vintage cars. Ooh, that doesn't do well. I mean, like, you can do whatever you want with it, right? But I mean, like, you know, when you can say what you want about Nintendo, right? But their higher ups ended up taking pay cuts. They're just like, look, I think it was Satoru Iwata. I think he, when the Wii U wasn't doing well, he's like, look, I'll take a pay cut until we get things situated here to make sure everything's going good. That was honorable, right? That was like, look, you know, Nintendo can have some crummy practices, right? But at least you could say that there was some honor and respect in that decision. Spending millions on classic cars. You don't even need the car. You don't even need the car. And it's classic cars plural. It's not even one classic car. It's multiple classic cars. Oy.
The Sony acquisition, the same Sony acquisition that was done to prevent layoffs from his factory. And look how well that ended up. But
Yeah, not a good luck there.
don't worry, because Bungie is working on multiple different incubation projects that are siphoning money from the only thing the company has actually made.
So, if Destiny 2 is actually making them money, may not be the best thing to. Okay, so I don't even know if this is true. Wait, let's take a look there, just in case, in the off chance they're actually making a gummy bear game. Bungie Gummy Bears. Okay, so Gummy Bears is the codename for an upcoming team-based MOBA. Okay. The game features Super Smash Bros. Like percentage-based system. Okay, so they're trying a MOBA to compete with. I mean, it looks decently cool. Check out some images here. It's a very particular art style. I mean, it's not really my art style or something that I like. It kind of has that. I kind of get a feeling I know some of your thoughts when I look at something like this. One of those art styles. Okay. So then Marathon, then Payback. What's Bungie Payback? Payback was a canceled third-person perspective Destiny universe spin-off game. Okay. Spin-off game. It was in development and incubation project revealed in the public in August 2024 after recent layoffs. It was canceled in June 2024 to prioritize more eminent projects like Marathon inspired by. Okay. So all that ended up being wasted, I guess. So that didn't seem to work out too well there either. Excuse me. And then Marathon. Marathon I know is a game, but let's just see how that's doing. Marathon. Marthon! Why did you say that name? This is an upcoming first-person shooter video game developed by and published by Bungie. Announced. You know, it seems like they're dipping into their own market a little bit with this. But I can understand using some of your seed money to do that. I mean, assuming everything were fine, I can understand setting this up here. But
Making any fucking money. Whoops, looks like the owners got canned. So long time senior David just left the company, but don't worry, Disney will still get updates. Just no longer major expansions, but smaller content packs. If you don't like how episodes turned out, then oh god! Hey, remember Marathon even I guess what's sentiment about it's not great. Release date, who fucking knows? Hey, remember Beach Vintage Car Finish? He's got a whole collection. You should come over and check it out. By the way, you're fired. The same people who got them in this mess are still in charge.
hold on.
You should come over and check it out. By the way.
Coward, you did this. You chose this. I'm already listed as do not work with, and I don't care anymore. You lied to my face, straight to it. You also invited me to come see your new cars 2 days before you laid me off. 2 days. Huh. You know, that's kind of hard to work with the Sam Bartley. What an interesting set of hair colors you got there, Sam.
Fired! The same people that
Not saying that you deserve that.
Vintage Car Finish.
Just that,
You should come over and check it out. By the way, you're
just that I wonder, you know, wonder if some of those beliefs have anything to do with why you're fired. Probably not. I mean, in this case, probably not. But you never know if that was something that helped push him over the edge. Like, do we really need to fight her? I don't know. I mean, da-da-da-da-da, and then, you know, Sam walks up and is blah, 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 blah. I can't believe you, blah, blah, blah. Can you believe it? Blah, 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 blah. And it was like, okay, yep, that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
fired! The same people that got them in this mess US are still in charge. The future of Destiny 2, as we know, is absolutely fucked.
Well, that's not great. So the situation is worse than we imagined.
And more fucked than we hoped.
Damn, if only there was some way we could contact Bungie directly and ask them exactly what's going on.
But there's no way that could possibly happen, right?
I don't think this is gonna work.
You'll be fine.
You still use Skype.
Yes, so what?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, hello. Is this Bungie?
Yes, you've reached Bungie.
Where dreams come to die.
Yes, hello, hi. I'm calling today because I want to speak to the dickhead in charge.
Pete? Sure, but can I ask what the call is regarding?
I think he knows.
Can you be a bit more specific, sir?
Fine. I want to know why he thinks it's okay to spend
$2.3 million buying vintage fucking cars?
when his company is crumbling around him.
Sir, I assure you Pete is very upset about this unfortunate situation.
Did you not read the recent tweet?
No, I didn't read the twab. Maybe because you didn't fucking make one.
Oh shit, yeah, we fired the guy who made those. What I meant to say, sir, was the new path for Bungie.
What? You mean that jizz rag of a manifesto about how he's a
Continuous source of inspiration.
I do want to apologize a little bit for the language there. I didn't remember there being so much language in this.
Yes.
And look, it took a lot of strength for Pete to make that. He had to, like, open ChatGPT and
Well, at least tell me, now that since the company is
literally burning to the ground.
will leadership take any pay cuts so that they can try and prevent further layoffs?
Sorry, Bungie is not that type of company.
Well, then I want to speak to your manager.
Okay, just give me a second to transfer your call, and they've just been laid off.
What? So who's steering the ship?
I have no idea.
What?
Sir, looks like I've just been called into an HR meeting. I'll just be a second. I'll just put you on hold.
Now, hang on a second, all right? Damn it!
So, how's it going?
What do you fucking think?
Hello, sir. Are you still there?
Yes, hello? Who is this? This is Beastman at Bungie, where dreams come to die. Beastman? What the fuck are you doing at Bungie? Where's the other guy?
Oh, he was just laid off.
Now for the can you
They're
please put
laying
Pete on
everyone
the
off.
phone?
I am sorry, but the person you were just speaking to has just been laid off. If you'd like to hear about Pete's totally bitching car collection, press
Damn
1.
it! It's a layoff orgy over there. Heavy sigh. If only there was a game that was just like Destiny 2 that we could play instead.
What if I told you there is?
Impossible. You're telling me there's a looter shooter with mindless grinding, a terrible new user experience, mediocre gameplay, and a story that's impossible to follow without finding some lore guy on the internet to tell you what's going on?
You know, I think there might be maybe like 1 to 12.
You're bullshitting me. Surely nothing so similarly average could possibly exist. Could it? Wow, it's so bland and mediocre. So tell me, when does the game get good?
See, that's the great part. It doesn't.
Wow, it really is just Destiny.
You could hear him trying to withhold the laughter in
It's
this.
so bland and mediocre. So tell me, when does the game get good?
See, that's the great part. It doesn't.
Wow, it really is just Destiny 2. It's perfect.
Okay, so don't know much about Destiny, so let's see if we can do something that I might be able to relate to more, like the Nintendo Switch 2. And then we'll move on to our next little
You need to optimize
set of
your
grab
supply
bag
chain
videos.
of key deliverables.
We here at Nintendo are excited to announce the next step in our company's challenge to cripple your bank accounts. We're overflowing with pre-cum and enthusiasm to reveal our brand new piggy bank. I mean the Nintendo Switch 2, our little bukkake of innovation. Games, we've got that. Hardware, we've got that. A moral compass, now let's not get crazy here, but what we do have is the ability to play catch-up with our competitors and strike whilst the iron is frozen. Because I'm delighted to share with all of you our revolutionary new feature, Group Chat.
Yeah, that's...
Fuck me till I fart. This is the future. Please, take a look. Oh my God! We here at Nintendo are proud to showcase Game Chat, our brand new party feature, which will allow you to do what our competition has been doing for the last 2 decades. Here you'll be able to have amazing conversations with your friends.
Right, I'll tell you what, you fat little cunt. You're boring. You don't sound like you.
Wow, the memories that will be made! You can even connect one of our colonoscopy cameras to the Switch 2, allowing you to FaceTime your friends like it's a Zoom call during COVID.
I used to nut in my socks until the crust smelled sweet.
You can even
Okay, this is really, really vulgar. We're gonna step away from this. I want to apologize. How about we try the next one, which is Anakin is denied the rank of Master, but it's a rap battle. It says something about society when you have to go to a rap battle for less vulgar and less disturbingly descript content.
You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of Master.
What?
How can you say this? You got some nerve, sitting there shameless. I bled for this order, killed for your peace. You hail my strength, but treat me like a freak. This is outrageous. You treat my power like it's dangerous.
Okay.
I saved your lives, now I'm seen as traitorous. It's unfair. I'm the chosen one, ain't no council pet. You gave me Jedi status, but still show disrespect. Fuck that, I'll burn this temple to ash. I'm done with your crap. I'll
Okay.
teach their last class.
Anakin is getting into this, man.
Take a motherfucking seat, young Skywanker. Yo, entitlement thicker than a hut, getting fatter. Ego inflated like a pie versus bladder. A saber with anger don't make you matter. I hold more power than a Death Star reactor. A mace fucking win, do no hair, just swagger. You pose like a Jedi, but your presence is weak. I step in the room and the force gets on its knees.
Whoa.
You sit in a chair just cause I let you breathe. My purple saber so big it don't fit in the sheath. Boy, you're still a slave. Health's got the leash, while I'm the reason Yoda meditates in fucking peace. Take it away, Obi-Dog.
It's over, Anakin. I am high.
Feeling like a force ghost on a permanent trip in the sky. Head over green in the pipe. Yo, this kush got me deep fried. Had a vision, Qui-Gon said your boy picked the dark side.
What about the droid to tackle the Wookiees?
Padme hit me up on a late night shift. Sliding smoother than a Jedi mind trick. I felt a great disturbance in my pants. Your girl felt it too. She called me master. I made her wet dreams come true. Before I left, she said, tell Anakin this.
May divorce be with you.
Yes.
Dang. Poor Anakin. He got those burns before and after Mustafar. Also, apparently, only slightly less vulgar. Man, this is not going for a good run so far, I'll tell you that much. So much for trying to remain child-friendly. At least moderately. So, since we're on the trend, might as well try Goofy dies in a car crash while listening to postmalone.mp3 upload ASMR. I don't know who Post Malone is, but giving the track record of the previous videos, this is probably going to be bad too. So, brace yourself. So, I don't think Goofy's making it out of this one, guys. Yeah, I think that's basically it for young Goober Gooverson there. Okay, Well, I guess on to Optimus and Megatron play Uno. If it's anything like the original skit, I assume it's also going to have issues.
Are you really going to take it this far, D?
That line was crossed a long time ago, Prime.
Then so be it, Megatron. You've been given the power to change the future of Cybertron, but you chose to destroy it.
Future!
Shut up! You won't be so righteous when I'm done with you.
+2.
You son of a... Got nothing to say, Prime?
Oh, shut up. I was down to 2 cards too, but you just had to go and be a glitch.
I'm not the one with 6 old cards while I'm down to 1.
Can't bro call the Uno there and then...
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What? What are you...
With the power of the 13 primes and Primus held within this matrix bestowed upon me, I cast a +2.
Impossible. The primes gave you a +2.
Ha! Draw 2, Megatron. Yeah, whatever.
You know, bro could have just called out the Uno before Megatron called out the Uno, and then he would have had to draw more, wouldn't he have?
I don't have a green. Remember what we agreed on? Draw until you match.
No green. No green. Still no green. Primus, damn it, still no green.
It seems the luck of Primus is with me on this one, Megatron. If you hadn't strayed away from the right path, we could have...
The draw 4? Is it the draw 4? Yeah, I knew it! That was the laugh of a man going for a +4.
Not even the primes. And not even the Matrix can rival me.
Unless he stacks with house rules.
+4.
Like that!
This is the power of hope and freedom, Megatron. And I choose the color red. Now draw 8.
You do not have to tell me, Prime. Franco, so close. And you just had to take it away from me, didn't you?
Hey, what are you guys up to?
Not now, B. I'm trying to concentrate.
Are you guys playing Uno?
Yeah, and Megatron here just drew 8 cards in a row.
Yikes, not looking too good for you, D. Where's the Megatron now? In that case, can I call you Megs? You know, kind of like the nickname you guys gave me? I mean, you know, it's not like I gave it to myself or anything, but just a little reminder, it's called
Badass. Shut up!
Oh, man.
Why on Primus's gray Cybertron is it not giving me a red? Uh-huh. A red +2.
+2.
+2.
+2.
You know what this means, Prime.
Oh, I know, Megatron.
Let's just start laying them down. Yep.
6 hours later.
+2. I'm not done yet. +2.
Our energon supply is depleting.
The Matrix isn't enough.
So do you guys think they were playing just to have fun, or do you think there was actually a goal in mind? Like, were there actually stakes in this game? Because this is a lot to try and fight over for just a quote-unquote friendly game amongst Autobots. Amongst Transformers, sorry. No.
I won't accept defeat.
Whoa, bro, looking a little sus right here. A little sussus and mogus there.
Prime, you're down to only a couple of cards.
It's enough to defeat you, Megatron. +2. What? It can't be.
What's wrong, Prime? All out of +2s. It seems victory will be mine.
Oh, scrap. If only I had a little more power.
Optimus. Alpha Trion? Optimus. I see a spark in you.
Oh no, he is not gonna pull out the Destiny's Child kind of bull cred that's gonna transform one of his cards, is it? No pun intended.
Great power is trapped within. Let it be free. Take this matrix of
Uno ship and awaken your
The Matrix of Uno ship.
It's over, Prime.
Bro just clocked him.
Impossible. Primus gave you. What the fuck is that? This Megatron
is the Matrix of Uno ship.
And with it, the Matrix of what? Yeah, that was kind of my reaction too. That's so fucking stupid. Yeah, I know. Whatever. I'm still going to tear you down like everyone else who stood in my way. Not if I have anything to say about it. Deck change. Uno, no mercy version. The what?
Okay, so I'm just gonna point out here, Megatron won that, and Optimus is trying to sidestep that winning there. He's just like, darn, I'm basically losing this game. But let me see if I can't switch things up a little.
Plus 10.
Bro.
What's that? Oh shit. What's that? Oh shit, what the fuck, my gun? Somebody get through my other gun. Plus 10. Okay. Okay, Optimus. Okay. I yield.
So I just want to go back and rewatch that scene once it's close up here in a few seconds, because honestly I think that was the best part of this video.
Let's just talk it.
Yeah, we're gonna go back and we're gonna watch this again because I think this was the highlight of the video.
Plus 10 stack. What's that? Oh shit.
Pew 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 pew. Hiya.
Oh shit, what the fuck, my gun? Plus. Okay.
Yeah, he really needs to get rid of that little oil mark there. So that was Disto 27. And this was 10 months ago. It just was something I came across. Never watched it before, but if you like it, go and check him out there. Alright, now something a little more structured here. We're going to do a look at Season 2 teaser trailer for Fallout. So let's see what we got here. 2 minutes 42 seconds. Captions are on. Here we go.
I'm looking for someone.
Common story around here. Someone you care about or someone you hate?
Oh, what a great question. What say you, Miss McClan?
I have to break stuff here a little bit because I don't know if this is actually going to get copyrighted, so hopefully everything's fine.
Why would my dad go to Las Vegas?
Maybe you'll think of me.
You want to know why the world ended? It started here with one man.
One man in the city. Okay, so I don't actually know how the copyright thing works for this, so we're going to take it back a little bit by bit here. So first off, great setup. I like it. I mean, this is a good scene. You know, obviously it looks a little fake here, but I like it. Honestly, it's a good aesthetic. So part of my thing going to the Fallout Season 2, or going into Fallout, was, look, I've just got to consider an Elseworld story, right? You know, they're going to have things that ruin the game, they're going to have things that don't. So just got to consider its own thing here. From what I know about the Season 2 trailer, as we know, when she says she's looking for someone, she's looking for, we assume, her father who fled, which leads to the question that he's going to ask in just a second here.
Common story around here. Someone you care about or someone you hate?
Oh, what a great question. What say you, Miss McClan?
And that is the question. Does she still like her father. Does she still love her father because it's her father, and basically she grew up with her father? So even if she's upset at him, that she realistically still have feelings. She's just like, look, I'm confused about the situation. I don't know how to feel about the situation. You're still my dad. You still love me. I still love you, but I don't know what to do with the situation. That would kind of be the most realistic thing there. Maybe some of you have different opinions on that and how you would approach the situation, but I think it's a very realistic position to be like, I don't know how to feel about this situation, you know? And going off of what I remember there, the mother took the children away from the father and her. He went and got them back. We don't know what happened to the wife, just that she ended up becoming a ghoul. So it could have been a separation where he went there looking for them, just found the kids, grabbed the kids, and left. It could have been that she was already dead by the time he got there, and then, at least presumed dead by the time he got there and then left. Until we know more, you know, it's too soon to make a call like that. And I think the realistic thing is that since she wouldn't know either, she would only have as much information as we have on the situation, is that's what she has to think. She has to think, okay, I don't know if my dad killed her. I don't know if she was already near death. I don't know what happened. So that's definitely something that she would be thinking. She wouldn't know exactly what happened. So I think she would go after her dad to maybe get some more answers, is what I think. You know? I don't think she's going after him to kill him. I don't think she's going after them to save him. I think she wants sort of closure on this. She's like, I need to know the end of this. I need to know the parts that I'm missing here. Did you do this to my mom? Did you not do this to my mom? You know? Why couldn't you save my mom too, if you had to blow up that town and everything like that? And was he really the one to blow up the town? Or was it someone pushing his hand saying, yeah, there's no other option, you have to blow up that town, you know? Was he hesitant? Was he like, I don't know, I don't think we should really do this? Was he having a reservation? Because, believe it or not, a bond does form, even amongst terrible couples, a bond will still form there to get people to react a little differently than they would have when they spend decades of their life together, literal decades. And especially if you have children together, you know, these things combined, whether duty or not, are still going to play, realistically, 99.9% of the time, with some hesitancy there. I mean, he if they show him just being basically cold and merciless and just being like, well, time for her to die because, you know, I'm a drone or whatever, I think that would be a very big miss in the Fallout series, and I would be kind of disappointed in that because, you know, that's the cliche book remark, right? And not really a realistic one. So, another thing is, I don't expect us to really see the dad much in this second season here. I mean, we kind of have our good setup, our good little cast here of our three main characters, and I thought they did decently well, especially these two, her and him. But continuing forward. Prime Video. This is also, again, really beautiful. It's also giving a little bit of that New Vegas feel. And if you look at where the father was traveling off to last time, he was headed towards New Vegas. So it will be interesting to see what they do with it, what direction they went in, if they're continuing it. If it could be, right, that the courier is still going on. The courier could be, maybe I'm probably getting too hopeful and too wrapped up in my own thing, but like, oh dude, what if the courier is their own character this season? And so you have the events of New Vegas play out, but you have her sort of be a part of it as well on her own little quest and everything like that. So then you have the New Vegas events going on as well as her events, and it would be interesting. It would be interesting, and it'd be a good way to sort of have the events kick off and lead to a major event there. You could have previous characters that would be dead potentially alive, you know, you could, and given how they showed him, darn, what was his name? I was about to call him Mr. New Vegas. Vegas Fallout's computer guy. What's his name? It's Mr. House, Robert House. Okay. They did show him last time as an actual character. So he's probably going to be around, because you don't just... I don't think you would introduce someone that important and then not have him come up again later. And given how popular New Vegas is and the different factions you have working there, I think it would be a very big missed opportunity if you do not have her in the story. And if you do not have her placed maybe sometime before the Courier, or during the Courier, or as the Courier. I would even be okay with her as the Courier. I think it would be interesting to see, okay, you're the Courier, let's see how this plays out, right? So I think it would definitely be interesting to see all of that play out, but we'll see what happens.
Why would my dad go to Las Vegas?
Good question.
You want to know why the world ended? It started here.
Sussa Samogus, eh?
With one man.
Alright. So... Now, this is clearly post-radiation. Oh, you know what? We're probably going to see a Deathclaw this season. I don't think we saw one last season. It's been a little while, so I'd have to go back and rewatch it before the next season coming up here. But yeah, I think it would be. I think it would be interesting to see a Deathclaw. I also think that it's interesting you see some of the power lines over there far off to the west. What else do we see here? So that's the bridge, of course, going down to New Vegas. That's the tower there, so that makes sense. I don't think we can see anything else in particular. Where would this be in relation to the map? Let's see if we can pull up the map real quick. Map of New Vegas Fallout. You're gonna show me what's going on here? No. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is New Vegas here. And it looks like they're approaching it from southwestward. No? Hold on. Northeast or south? Oops. No, that's not what I wanted. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Here's where we're working with things. Okay, that's the dam. Supposedly Hoover Dam. So I don't think they're coming from Caesar's side. I think they're... That's a bridge. I think they're coming from northeast. Are you sure? I think so. Because that place wouldn't be it. I don't think it would be there. I think they're coming from northeast of the Mojave. But we'll see. Because if they're coming from southeast, then they could be coming from southwest. But okay, so here's the thing. This looks like it used to be the rail line, right? Depending on which way you do it, it would be south. So it could be southwest, right? And they go through the Deathclaw area to end up here. Could be southeast, but they would have to come through Caesar's territory to get here. In which case, then this either takes place a good deal before Caesar or a good deal after Caesar. I'm going to assume after the events of New Vegas. Then you have, could this be northeast? It could be northeast, which would explain why you have this big old shot of basically everything happening here. Or it could be... I don't think it's northwest. I think that would be the only thing that doesn't make too much sense to me, is if it's northwest. But we'll have to see.
It's all over, but the...
Okay, so things are still running, lights are still up. This is a good sign that Mr. House is still alive and kicking. Because I don't think these things would be here. I don't think these things would be here if the NCR were here, because I think House would have taken over. And I don't think these things would be here if the Legion was here, because I don't think the Legion would be operating things this way. So it could be a House victory. It could be the House always wins.
Cooper Howard, star of the Silver Screen.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this was a flashback. That makes a lot more sense. In hindsight, I probably should have guessed that with the background here, because that's a lot of electricity for something like that.
Cooper Howard?
This could also be a situation where we bring back Mr. House, but not currently alive, or we could have him alive and juxtapose him with the machine there. So it depends on which direction they're wanting to go there. This looks beautiful, by the way.
Star of the Silver Screen.
Good to see her back again.
Like yourself, I am the very best at what I do.
Oh, snap, it's him! He's here! Okay, so... Okay, so here's a good question. Mr. House did that to himself before... Oh, that's right, we're still looking for...
Cooper Howard?
We're still looking for Cooper Howard's daughter, if not also his wife. I think his wife option is kind of up in the air, but I think he definitely would be looking for his... Wait, hold on. Was his daughter with him? Did he lose his daughter? See, part of this is why you need to go back and recheck these things before going forward. But yeah. Anyways.
Star of the Silver Screen.
Okay, interesting setup here. Okay, so I'm thinking she has a room inside Mr. House's casino. That's what I'm assuming is going on here.
Like yourself, I am the very best
Howdy, y'all.
at what I do.
Sorry, I have to break this up a little bit because I'm not sure about the copyright thing.
And what I do.
There he is, baby! Mr. House is back! The House always wins!
As I know.
Did they get a different actor for him this time? I thought he seemed a little different last time. So maybe because of his bigger role this season, they're just like, yeah, let's cast a different guy. Maybe there's a schedule conflict or something. Could be him.
Everything.
I was gonna say, that looks like an airship. It is an airship.
I know there's a war coming.
I don't remember there being an airship in New Vegas. There were the planes. But I guess this is to help get him back inside, because he would have no reason to go over there, so they'd need something to do.
The bombs will only be the beginning.
Oh snap! Oh snap! The Legion is here, son! Okay, so if the Legion's still here, maybe this could be where Legate Lanius is taken over, maybe? I don't know. That could be Caesar. Okay, at first I thought that was gonna be him, but I think that's her up there. In her suit.
My concern is that you would do just about anything to save your family.
Keep your loved ones safe. Thumbs up, Cooper Howard.
I think you are actually...
Riding at the Lucky 38, riding the bomb. That's a very interesting situation there. Instead of a bull.
I think you are actually quite a violent man. You just don't want to kill me
yet.
I can't believe we have to wait for December for this. Ugh. Okay, so there he is. Vault-Tec. Judging by the dome. Oh, is he going after the brains? He could be going after it. So I didn't actually do the brains portion. I'm pretty sure that's in New Vegas, though. So he could be going after the brains. Unless this is a different take on the plant vault? Okay, so was this... I don't know who that is. Okay, I assume this is Fallout Day. I'm going to assume this is Fallout Day, and the chip is supposed to have been getting there, but it's doing the best it can to try and knock down those things, like what House said earlier in the game. I'm going to assume this is, unless he stumbles on an alien. That would be cool for Fallout New Vegas if he stumbled upon an alien, or if he got taken up in a spaceship. No, that would be interesting. I don't think he will, because this is young and refreshed him. So I wonder, is this? Oh, unless they try. No. I guess this could be his time in the war, because he did spend some time in the war, and he knew about the armor vulnerability, so... Okay, yeah, so it looks to be like it is her in the dinosaur there. So this may be a different route of things.
Let's get lucky, shall we?
Interesting. Okay, so yeah, this could be another what if. So maybe they're doing a Fallout Greatest Hits scenario, or maybe it'd be interesting. No. I was gonna say it'd be interesting if this was all like a lead up to the first Fallout game. But no, I don't think that's what it's going to be. First impressions, right? Okay. Let's go back a little bit here. Okay, so Rad Roach attack on a vault dweller, multiple vault dwellers. Okay, judging by him being there, I'm going to assume this is back at her vault, and her and her brother's vault. Vault 31. Okay, I think this is by the jail? This is the casino by the jail, I think? What is that? Okay, so it's a sentry turn. Okay. Some kind of dance routine? That's okay. I mean, they do some dancing sometimes. Let's go back here. I couldn't quite catch what that was. Scorpion. Okay. Eating another scorpion? Or his mouth? Okay, so it looks like she was shooting a ghoul? Could have been a cannibal. Well, the way it's dressed makes him look like, and there's the tops there, makes it look like it's one of the kings. When she was shooting this originally, it's probably a new next step for her character, because she didn't seem to be very, gung-ho in the previous one, so retain much of her innocence. So maybe this is her becoming colder and harsher along with the world, But my first thought was, when seeing this, is that, oh, maybe they're going to show like Lady Luck, or maybe they're going to show the mysterious stranger, because both of them are making a decent amount of appearances here. So I wonder if they'll do anything with that. I mean, they may in passing or slightly. It'd be interesting to see how they would do it, if anything. But yeah. Okay, there's the Death Claw.
I defer to you about what to do in this situation.
Bro just leaves her. Bro just leaves her behind. So, but yeah, it's looking great. I'm excited for it. May have to play some Fallout later. But I think that wraps up the mystery bag for today. So, we can cut this one here. It's a little bit over an hour, but I think it's definitely more bite-sized than the previous ones. So I'm going to cut it off here, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in a next video. Goodbye.